Now let's try example 3 together. So go ahead and fill in the blanks with me as we do this. Find 220% of 65. So what the strategy that they're using here is taking 220% and turning it into a fraction in order to then multiply by 65, since I know that of means to multiply. So to change that to a fraction, I'm going to take 220 and compare it to 100, and then I can simplify. So you want to see what's the greatest common factor of 100 and 220. So you can divide them both by 20. So 100 divided by 20 is 5. And 200 divided by 20 is 5, 10, 11. So you're going to get 11 fifths is what it would be. So then you have 11 fifths times, because of means to multiply, 65. Okay. So you'd write that as 65 over 1. Then you can cross simplify if possible. Okay, so 5 can be divided by 5 once, 65 can be divided by 5 13 times. Okay, and then oh, I think that's what they wanted on this next line, so you can essentially skip this next line. But anywho, so then you're going to be multiplying your whole numbers, then your numerators, 11 times 13. Okay, if you go over to the side and do that, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 1 is 3, put your 0, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 1 is 1. You should get 143. So 220% of 65 is 143. Okay. Now, again, if you wanted to do this and not use fractions, that you'd rather use decimals, you could have done it that way as well. So if you move your decimal point 2 places to the left and get rid of your percent sign, you'd have 2.2 times 65. Okay, so if you go ahead and do that multiplication, okay, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 6 is 12, plus the one that got regrouped is 13. Put down my 0 as my placeholder and cross out that 1. 2 times 5 is 10, regroup my 1. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. And if I add those up, okay, I should get this. Now count your decimal places. I have 0 decimal places in this factor, 1 in this factor, so I'll have 1 in my product. Okay, so my decimal point will be right there, which is a whole number of 143. So 220% of 65 is 143.